So it's Sunday, and on a Sunday I make up the fish food for a week, and I use all different types of fish food, and then I crush it up and mix it, and that is the fish food for the week. So I'm just going to take you through because I've adapted it because I started running out, so I've started using different things. So here we go. So I'm just going to show you what it used to be. Catfish pellets, which are sinking pellets, and they're kind of a micro one, like a real small one. Flake goldfish food, aquarium, mealworms, floating pellets, sinking wafers, like an algae wafer, and then a mixture of different flake and different pellets, some of them sinking, some of them floating. And then I crushed them up, and that was it. Now it's added, I've got other things added, so here we go. So this is the addition. There's a trio of floating cichlid pellets, dry daphnia, krill and shrimp, sinking Corydoras pellets, and then another trio of I think it's sinking cichlid pellets. And then I put a healthy spoonful of chlorella, which is freshwater algae, and a spoonful of spirulina. Spirulina is saltwater algae, and that all goes in, mixes it all up. I crush it first with a hammer, and then I mix it all up, and then I put a sprinkle of Corydoras pellets in afterwards that aren't crushed, and that way they get some extra, because I've got a lot of catfish and things, so they all get a good feed, and there's something there for everyone, as it were. And then in the morning they also get bloodworm, tubifex. I've got two lots of bloodworm mini, tropical quintet, and brine shrimp, frozen food, which I give to the pea puffers. The main tank, so the oddball tank, they get, because there's the Amazon pufferfish in there and there's a lot of oddballs, they all get a mixture of the frozen food, and then live bearers get a little bit of that, and the barb tank, they get a little bit of the frozen food as well. And then the pea puffers, they get a mixture of daphnia and copepods, and live brine shrimp, adult brine shrimp. I net out the brine shrimp because I don't want to put too much salt water into my pea puffer tank, but I do give them a squirt of the daphnia and copepods in a pipette. Let me show you. So this is a turkey baster with a cable tie around to hold it on, hold the end on, and then I just suck the copepods and the daphnia up, and then I just literally give it a squirt into the tank like that. And the pea puffers do love it. They love the daphnia. They love all of the live food that I feed them. See if we can zoom in on someone that's eating. They've all got really fat tummies, so the daphnia, as long as I haven't put too much salt water in, the daphnia will actually float around for quite a while, whereas the brine shrimp won't last as long. Like I say, they've all got really fat tummies because I fed them just now, but there we go, they are still eating daphnia, copepods. They had brine shrimp, and they had some frozen bloodworm earlier as well. Now I've got a snail tank, which is for breeding snails, and I top it up every now and again. The puffer fish, so the Amazon puffer and the pea puffers, also get crushed snails when I'm running low on live food. And then I've also got a mixture of sea shrimp, ammonia, daphnia, and I've got a shrimp tank as well, which is a big jar, and they all get a little bit of the algae, which is either the chlorella or the spirulina, and the snails get any floating leaves out of my main tank, and that's what I feed to all my tanks. Lastly, the crab paludarium, they also get a mixture of the crushed food. That's it, they just get a mixture of crushed food really. I do give them insects as well, and vegetable matter, so they get a lot of duckweed and things like that. But that is what I feed to all my beasties, fish and crustaceans. Hope everyone's well, cheers.